again, everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm your host, Acacia Clement, as we wrap up the championship meet, and what a meet it's been. We have a mandatory payout in the Rainbow Six today, though, on Sunday. 11 races on the card, so let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy conditions with temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast, the Tapeta track is fast, and the turf course is firm. First race, first half of the early daily double. Start of the early pick 5. Scratch number 1, Tank Top. And scratch number 6, Late Night Lady. Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Love to Run from down toward the inside. Moving out the rail, Tequilera has speed. These two head off ahead of Ginger Sparkle and Downburst. They're third and fourth. Biddy Boss was way well, but settles in mid-flight with Eco next. Platinum Moon floated out toward the center, and at the inside it's School Dance. And the charge around the first turn, Love to Run and Luis Saez. They establish the pace and lead by a length. 3 wide, Ginger Sparkle, 2 path for Downburst. Tequilera races kindly to the leaders while fourth and only 3 lengths behind. 3 wide and Eco. Biddy Boss is between horses. Then School Dance and Platinum Moon at the back. Field separated by 6 lengths with 5 furlongs remaining. It's Love to Run in front from the outset, leads by a length. Ginger Sparkle continues 3 wide and Downburst is in between horses. Tequilera's had a good trip for hot-handed Tyler Gaffleone down at the rail from fourth. Eco, the newcomer under Jaramillo, races in the yellow cap about 3 lengths off the lead. Then it's a length back to Platinum Moon, who improves outside of Biddy Boss, and School Dance saves ground at the rail. Around the far turn they race, less than 3 furlongs to come. Love to Run has the lead. Ginger Sparkle is second. Eco, let go for a run on the far outside. Tequilera, she's going to save ground and try to launch off the back of the leader. Trying to run home from the back is School Dance. Platinum Moon played no factor in this as they reach the top of the stretch. It's still Love to Run the target. From between horses, Tequilera toward the outside, Eco. These 3 to settle the score with an eighth of a mile remaining. Love to Run still in front. Late run from School Dance down the center. Love to Run almost home. School Dance out of time. Love to Run in front. Love to Run beats School Dance 3 parts of a length. Tequilera is third, then Eco, and Biddy Boss. And they're off. Smooth beginning for Kay Cotty, who heads off for the early lead. Up on the outside, That's a Fancy Fox showing speed. Akamai won't be far away. Adios Dixie is down toward the rail with the big favorite Restless Eyes away next. Just to her inside, Look Up to Heaven. And the early trailer is Miss Bethel. It's a scrum for the early advantage with Akamai now a neck in front. Kay Cotty is second, third, That's a Fancy Fox. Restless Eyes is in the clear and on the go now. She's fourth and gaining ground. Back to the rail and Adios Dixie, then Look Up to Heaven, and Miss Bethel at the back. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter. Akamai has the lead, but Castellano's moving on the chalk as Restless Eyes right up alongside second, and Restless Eyes sticks a neck in front. Third and driven, That's a Fancy Fox. Kay Cotty is next, then Adios Dixie as they run to the top of the stretch. Restless Eyes committed for home now at 2 to 5. She's clear 2.5. Akamai not finding what she needs. Kay Cotty and That's a Fancy Fox are next as Restless Eyes threatens to blow this wide open. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and Restless Eyes has bid this field a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. She's on the top by 7, by 8, and still moving away. Restless Eyes by double digits. She makes 2 to 5. Looks like easy money. Restless Eyes by many. Look Up to Heaven was second. That's a Fancy Fox clung to third. Adios Dixie was fourth and 111 flat. Beautiful beginning out wide for Kafra, but he wants no part of the early lead. The advantage early to Motawafek, who heads off for the rail. At the rail, it's Union Buster and 3 wide Liam's Boy. So these 3 across the course. Gafleon backs Kafra into a beautiful stalking position, racing in 4th, about 3.5 lengths behind. Then Can You Hear Me Now, racing ahead of Deep State, who's second last while on hold, and the trailer is Polynesia. Around the first turn they go. Liam's Boy running off on the front end. He's opened a 6-length lead over Union Buster in second. Motawafek on the outside is now third. At the rail in 4th is Kafra, followed 5th by Can You Hear Me Now, then Deep State and Polynesia. 23-1 for a very aggressive opening quarter speed. It's Liam's Boy putting up the numbers. He's 5 furlongs from home, and he's well clear out here. Second is Union Buster. Third between horses, Mutawafek. Out wide and Can You Hear Me Now? Looking for some place to race is Kafra down toward the rail. Deep State follows him, and 2 to the trailer, Polynesia. 47-4 for the opening half mile. Around the far turn they go. Liam's Boy maintains control. Union Buster is second. Kafra's in tight while trying to secure the fence. He's got that done, so now he's going to make a serious move at the leader. To the top of the stretch with Liam's Boy still in front. Kafra traveling beautifully, and he's up now within half length of the lead, and Gafleon hasn't moved his hands. Tyler shakes the reins once, twice, and there's Kafra, now clear by 3. Polynesia's running home a touch from the outside with Union Buster and Liam's Boy, but this was a very easy win for Kafra, the son of American Pharaoh, to do it by as much as he wants. It'll be 4 in the end. Second, Union Buster. Polynesia third. And Liam's Boy ran 4th in 1:30-1. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Across the course for the early advantage, and nobody really intent on getting to the front, so High Vibes will have rail position and a neck in front as they charge to the first turn. Sandpiper Memories is floating over from the high draw, now gets over to race between runners, a length and a half behind. Social Engagement not far away. Headstrong is California Gigi. Back between horses, Vandalia together with Flesh d'Amour and Mount Sinai, and the early trailer is Amazing Queen. It's High Vibes and Marcos Meneses to the backstretch on top 3 parts of length. Sandpiper Memories is 3 wide, and in between them is Social Engagement. Back to the outside is Mount Sinai, very wide on the course. Blue colors 4 deep. California Gigi stays put at the rail. Flesh d'Amour is the gray, and the yellow colors about 3 lengths behind. Then Vandalia, still at the back, is Amazing Queen. They make their way with less than 5 furlongs to run. With the advantage, it's now Social Engagement challenging High Vibes. Still perched 3 wide as Sandpiper Memories. Given the green light, California Gigi. Castellano wants more from her. Flesh d'Amour is next. Mount Sinai is plotted too wide a course to be effective. She's plummeted to last now. Still ridden quietly at the back is Amazing Queen. She'll have a say in the outcome as they run to the top of the stretch. Up front, High Vibes leads narrowly. Social Engagement right alongside Sandpiper Memories. She'll need to do a little bit better than that. Moving in from the back is Amazing Queen. She's 5 wide, but she has a full head of steam. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Social Engagement, High Vibes, they continue to battle, but they better watch out for Amazing Queen and Vandalia. Vandalia and Amazing Queen surging over the top. Amazing Queen patiently handled, and she's on to the front now. Vandalia is back to second with Amazing Queen clear to the finish. Amazing Queen and Irad Ortiz Jr. a length and a half in front. Vandalia was second. Social Engagement ran third. Then High Vibes and Sandpiper Memory. And they're off. From the center, Tetragrammaton fires to the early lead. Bob Marco trying to hold rail position and run with him. These two race on, racing ahead of Born a Gambler, who's now third. Up to fourth goes Cadet Corps while out wide, then Malibu Time and Danielson. The trailer is Sun Viking. The leader is Tetragrammaton to the first turn. He leads by almost a length. Out wide on the course in Cadet Corps, from between them, it's Born a Gambler. After trying to go with the leader, it's Bob Marco who settles in fourth. Back to fifth, and Daniel Sun racing ahead of Malibu Time, and held up at the back is Sun Viking. This is a very reasonable opening quarter of just 24-4. Tetragrammaton has the lead. They're trying to put some pressure on him with Born a Gambler between horses and 3 wide Cadet Corps. 2.5 to Bob Marco, who races in fourth ahead of Daniel Sun and Malibu Time. Sun Viking is at the back, and Tetragrammaton is up front. A recent maiden winner, it's Tetragrammaton, and Tyler Gaffleone through a 49-2 easy half mile. They lead by a length over Born a Gambler in second, Cadet Corps third. Bob Marco's had a good run of it, fourth at the rail, followed by Daniel Sun. Sun Viking is together with Malibu Time at the back as they swing to the far turn. Tetragrammaton is still in front, and he's still clear. Born a Gambler is second. Bob Marco encouraged to get going. He's now third. Dropping back a touch is Cadet Corps. Sun Viking winds it up on the far outside. Irad hopes to get lucky with Malibu Time. He's got horses ahead of him and needs to find some place to go. Off the turn and the stretch drive, it's Tetragrammaton, who's into the drive with a 2-length lead. Now trying to get out from behind the heels is Bob Marco, and Bob Marco is just about through. Bob Marco surging up at Tetragrammaton. Born a Gambler on the outside. Bob Marco and Louis Saya is onto the front, and Bob Marco wins. Born a Gambler was second. Tetragrammaton was third. Daniel Sun ran fourth in 1:44 flat. They're set, and they're off. Good start for Joe Phillips. Meteorito ridden for early position, and he'll take the lead. Up on the outside, G Friday won't be far away. Into the top flight goes Super Fortune. Up to the outside, and William Boy. From between horses, it's Bach, then Fishing for Fun mid-flight. A gap of 2, that's Wild Texas Tom. Racing on his outside is Super Position. Second last is Gonna Be Epic, and Double Blessing is last of the 12 as they chase the speed of the race favorite Meteorito. Meteorito and jockey Jose Ortiz to the backstretch, lead by a length. Super Fortune is there second toward the outside. G Friday is now third. At the rail, Joe Phillips is fourth. 2 back to Bach, racing together with Fishing for Fun, then William Boy, a length and a half in front of No Drama. Out in the center is Super Position, racing in front of Wild Texas Tom, and the gray Gonna Be Epic. Out the back is Double Blessing. 24-3, that's a reasonable early fraction for Meteorito, who goes to the half-mile point unopposed. He leads by a length. Super Fortune is second. G Friday is third. Joe Phillips remains in fourth, followed fifth by Fishing for Fun, then Bach. William Boy on the outside, held up between horses. Super Position. Down at the rail goes No Drama. Nothing much yet from Double Blessing or Gonna Be Epic, and Wild Texas Tom is at the back as Meteorito commits for home. Meteorito leads by 2.5. Joe Phillips from out of the pack to chase him down. He's now second. Well clear of the others. Running home from the back, Double Blessing, held up in traffic. Super Position, Gonna Be Epic with too much to do, and they're at the top of the stretch with the advantage. It's Meteorito. He's blown this wide open. Second is Joe Phillips down the route on the outside, and Double Blessing coming on, but this one is over, and it's been over for a while now. Meteorito struts his stuff, and he's running up the score. Meteorito and Jose Ortiz buy as much as they want. Gonna Be Epic decides he wants to do some late work, and he came from way out of it to get second. Got close after that in 1:43-3. 3 by 4 and moving away. And they're off. Slow off the blocks was Gate Runner at the back. Much better start today for Mendenhall. He's away toward the front with Days of Yore on his outside. These two speed ahead, moving between horses and Breakwater. Up to the rail and Law of the Jungle, and in between horses, Agarame Se Puedes. Then back to the gray Broken Spur, racing ahead of Gate Runner, and Logico is last. So Mendenhall into the race today after a good start, and he has the lead. Law of the Jungle moving through at the rail. Days of Yore on the outside. The opening quarter was reasonable, just 23-1. Up to fourth, that's Breakwater. Back to fifth, Agarame Se Puedes. Gate Runner ridden, but not gaining any ground yet. Outside of him and Broken Spur. Out the back is Logico. He'll do his best running later as they have Mendenhall to catch. 3 furlongs to race, and Mendenhall the target. Breakwater is 3 wide from between horses and Days of Yore. Ridden fourth, Law of the Jungle. Trying to rally well fifth. That's Gate Runner. Logico is underway from the back and peels to the far outside. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and Mendenhall and Tyler Gaffleone still the target. Up to the outside, Breakwater within a neck now. Second, Days of Yore is back to third as they straighten for home. They have an eighth of a mile to get, and Mendenhall to catch. He leads by 2. Breakwater is second down the center. Logico is now third up the rail. Laws of the Jungle as they come to deep stretch. It's Mendenhall finding plenty. Mendenhall will win it for OXO Equine by 2 in the end. Logico second. Third was Breakwater. Fourth at a number was Law of the Jungle in 123-2. And they're off. Good start out wide for Atomic Rose from the center. Siren's Lucky Song has speed. In between them, the race favorite Conundrum Train, and driving through at the rail, Elusive Uncaptured. They're followed by Splicer 3 wide, and at the rail, Blues Songs. Adelcat works between them, racing ahead of Hardly Social. Backstretch Beauty is second last, and held up at the back is Kentucky Pride, as the early advantage belongs to Siren's Lucky Song. Siren's Lucky Song to the backstretch leads Conundrum Queen by a length. Elusive Uncaptured is third at the rail, followed fourth by Atomic Rose, back to fifth and Blues Songs. Adelcat is between horses. Splicers in the red on the far outside. Held up between is Hardly Social, then Backstretch Beauty, and at the back is Kentucky Pride. 24-3 for the opening quarter. Reasonable tempo being put up by Siren's Lucky Song. On top for Jose Ortiz by a length. Conundrum Queen latched on to her second. Atomic Rose is in the green cap from between horses. Adelcat. Then Splicer ahead of Backstretch Beauty. Outside of her and Hardly Social. Dropping back is Blues Songs. And Kentucky Pride is underway from the back as they swing around the far turn. The pace starts to pick up, and up front it's Siren's Lucky Song bracing for Conundrum Queen. Atomic Rose is driven but gaining third. Elusive Uncaptured needs a way out. Adelcat is next. Then back to Hardly Social. Splicer not doing enough. Kentucky Pride underway on the far outside with a quarter of a mile remaining. Conundrum Queen comes away with the lead. Atomic Rose right up on her outside second. Adelcat, Elusive Uncaptured, Kentucky Pride are next with an eighth of a mile remaining. It's Conundrum Queen the target. She's still in front. She's finding what she needs at this stage. She leads by 2.5. The battle strictly for minor placings as Conundrum Queen has now won 2 in a row. Kentucky Pride surges late to get second. Closer third, either Adelcat or Atomic Rose in 143-1. And From the center, Globes begins quickly, moving through at the inside. Great Uncle is on the go. These two race on. Away in third, and Piper at war with My Brother Mike next. Saving ground at the rail is Streaming Tap, and working between horses is Boogie Meister. Very wide on that turn, is just above as they charge around the first turn. Mid-flight early, Piper at war with My Brother Mike on his outside. Then back to Bluto's Candy, racing together with Space Runner as they charge into the backstretch. Great Uncle leads narrowly from Globes in second and Quantum Theory third. Streaming Tap in the blue at the rail fourth. Followed fifth by Boogie Meister out there sixth and just above. Racing seventh is Mr. McQuay. Up to the outside, My Brother Mike is eighth. Ninth at this point is Piper at war. Racing 10th is Bluto's Candy, racing ahead of Space Runner 11th. Fiery Heart is 12th and last behind an opening quarter of 24-2. Less than half a mile to run. Great Uncle has the lead. Quantum Theory keeps the pressure on second. These two put on some speed. They've opened three on Globes, who's back third. Three wide. Boogie Meister at the rail, Streaming Tap. Nobody running home with much authority from the back as Bluto's Candy and Space Runner try to get motivated as they run to the top of the stretch. Great Uncle on the inside has repelled the challenge from Quantum Theory, who tries again. Three back to Boogie Meister, then at the rail, Streaming Tap. Trying to rally late Bluto's Candy with 3/16 to run. Great Uncle, now an eighth of a mile from Pay Dirt and two on top. Here's the late run from Mr. McQuay down the center. He's a big price in closing good ground. Mr. McQuay lifting, Mr. McQuay surging, Mr. McQuay in time. Mr. McQuay ran down Great Uncle up the inside. Boogie Meister's third and 131 flat. And they're off. Second in the two path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch.
Precocity.
Strategic speed. Some speed at two, but can carry it on through their later careers.
Improbable, full of run.
Improbable, now a grade 1 winner.
It is a complete runaway, an authoritative run.
It's improbable to win the Whitney.
And they're off. Beautiful start. From the outside, Twice Too Many was one of the first into stride. His stablemate and race favorite Absolute Grit moving through at the rail, splitting them. An Old Time Revival, he's not far away. Up on the outside, the Distractor into the top flight, followed by Bailey and Doo-Wop Don, then Gangly at the back as they have half a mile to race. Up front, Old Time Revival leads by almost a length now from Twice Too Many in second. At the rail, it's Absolute Grit, and up on his outside, the Distractor. Then back to Doo-Wop Don ahead of Gangly, and Bailey's at the back. Around the far turn they go. It's Old Time Revival putting up the numbers. He leads by a neck. Up on the outside, Twice Too Many is there second. Absolute Grit, the public pick, has plenty of horse, but he's got no place to prove it. On the outside, the Distractor trying to wind up from the back, Bailey. Down at the inside, Doo-Wop Don, and they're at the top of the stretch. Into the clear now. Here comes Absolute Grit to show you what he has. He's up to challenge for the lead with an eighth of a mile remaining. Absolute Grit under light handling, trying to get to Old Time Revival, who's very game. Old Time Revival overhauled by Absolute Grit, who's just too much pony. Absolute Grit drawing clear late. Absolute Grit wins. Good rail run from Doo-Wop Don to get second. Old Time Revival was third in the 10th. runners away. Creme Caramel blew the start and slow out of there, Morena Dancer. Quick start for Sweet Actress, who's headed off for the early advantage, trying to hold down the fence. Is know when to fold them up on the outside. Star very wide into that first turn. Off heels badly is Brain Trust. Panici trying to get to the clear. He's there now. Down at the inside, that's the favorite. Know when to fold them. Racing about 6 lengths off an ambitious early pace. Wide on the course, Hurry Up Dear with Juanita R. Whatnot just got ahead of the favorite while racing 5 lengths behind. Then Touch of Love and Always Eden. After the slow starts, Creme Caramel is second last, and the trailer a long way, Morena Dancer. Down the backstretch they go. Brain Trust keyed up and up to challenge Star for the lead. Tripped out third is Sweet Actress, racing ahead of Juanita R. She's in the green cap fourth. Down at the rail goes Biddy Baby. Splitting Horses, Know When to Fold 'em. Whatnot still just ahead of her. Wide on the course and Hurry Up Dear, then Always Eden. 3 in front of Touch of Love. Creme Caramel's got better than 12 lengths to raise, and not keeping up at all, Morena Dancer. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Star leads narrowly. Brain Trust is there second. From the back, Hurry Up Dear. Sweet Actress is the one who's had the great trip. She's the gray, getting ready to launch to the clear to play her hand. Meanwhile, the race favorite, Know When to Fold 'em, is held up in traffic. She starts to gain ground while trying to get to the clear. Whatnot still right there. Whatnot also angles. Who do you like here? 1/8 of a mile to go. Know When to Fold 'em is charging after Sweet Actress with 1/8 of a mile remaining. Know When to Fold 'em, gaining ground on Sweet Actress, who needs a 16th more. Know When to Fold 'em, surging up. Know When to Fold 'em gets the call. Second, Sweet Actress. Third, Whatnot. Fourth, Hurry Up Dear. And Always Eden to complete your high five.
And that's it for today. We very much appreciate you joining us today and throughout the whole championship meet. Thank you so much for your support of the great sport of horse racing and for watching and wagering on Gulfstream Park. The next meet in the spring will return on Thursday.